In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. My dear friends, our resources. Our resources are really, really important. Whatever we have been gifted with by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of these are really, really, really important. And none of these is unimportant, or none of these should be ignored at all. Why? Because these are actually the gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the human being, to the person who has been gifted with these things. So I think that apart from our financial and the rest of the resources, as for this human resources are concerned, I think that is really, really important. It is equally important, or maybe more important, or particularly if at all somebody could not inherit and could not develop so many of the financial resources, then it becomes even more important to somehow identify one's own talents and capabilities, and then we need to develop it, we need to polish it, we need to polish it and develop it by practicing and by several other whatever means available to us, and then again putting it into the use for our own benefit, as well as for the benefits of the other people, as well as for the benefits of the general public. So as a matter of fact, all the capabilities and all the talents given to us are important and really, really important. None of these is unimportant as a matter of fact. But as far this resource is concerned, the resource, this public speaking, I'm going to talk about today, particularly about the ability to be a public speaker, to develop ourselves as a public speaker. And this public speaking ability is more important than any other capability. My dear friends and fellows, this is what we need to understand, that this is the one of those traits and one of those qualities which are actually needed to become a leader. To become a leader, it is one of the important necessities and one of the important prerequisites. I think if at all everyone else, maybe each and everyone else, particularly in a country like Pakistan, where there are so many complications, that you need to become more strong, you need to become more capable, you need to become more eligible. And for keeping in view this sort of situation prevailing in the country, it becomes very, very important to develop our skill of public speaking. And we need to understand the public speaking. As for the public speaking is concerned, we need to become a good communicator first. Having a good communication, I think that is really, really, really important. But for those people who are able to speak publicly, mean talking to the people who are sitting either in the groups or in quite large numbers, if at all we are able to address, we are able to talk to those people, I think that is really, really important. It must be kept in the mind that this is, if at all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted me, has gifted me with this sort of capability, then I need to identify it, then I need to develop it, then I need to polish it by practicing and by seeking the advice of those people who are already the good public speakers. And I think so these good public speakers are also available and are seen giving advice to the people free of cost. My dear friends, you don't have to pay anything else if at all you are seeking advice from an expert available on the YouTube. I think we need to develop our public speaking skills, and if at all we are developing, we are polishing our public speaking skill, I think it will be of great use to us, and also we can use it for the rest of the people, for the society, for the society as a whole as well, not only for we ourselves, but also for our loved ones and for the general public as well. My dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, as far this public speaking skill is concerned, I think we must not take it for granted, and we must not left it unused. We must not leave it untapped, because this is one of the great gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So keeping in view the importance of this, rather I shall say that whatever talents we have been given, whatever sort of talents we have been given and gifted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, each and every talent is an important one. But as for this talent is concerned, if at all it is not more important, then at least it is not even a lesser important at all. And while, as I earlier said, that in a society like that of Pakistan, where there are more difficulties for to gain even your own rights, your own basic rights, if at all you are not capable enough, if at all you are not strong enough, quite often your rights are snatched by the other people. So keeping in view a situation like this one, it is really important. It is really important to somehow develop the capabilities and develop the skills which are of great use. And public speaking skill, I think it is really important, and it should not be ignored at all. It should not be left untapped or unpolished and undeveloped at all. My dear friend, as I earlier said, that as far as for the leadership is concerned, since each and every one of us want to become a leader, and being a leader, I think that is something really very honorable, and it cannot be ignored at all. It cannot be the importance of this cannot be underestimated at all. So keeping in view a situation like this one, I think it is really important that we need to identify each and every talent we have been given and we have been gifted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But as for this talent of public speaking is concerned, maybe it is more important than any other talent, or it could be quite a valuable talent, quite a valuable capability. So dear friends, I think if at all we are not already a good communicator, we need to learn how to become a good communicator. If at all we are not a public speaker, and if at all there is a chance that we can learn it, we can practice it, and we can develop it, we should not be missing any opportunity to do that, because it is the trait of the leader. So if at all we could acquire, I am not saying that this is the only trait required to become a leader. I'm not suggesting anything like that at all. But let me tell you that this is one of the very important traits. This is one of the very important capabilities of a leader to become a good public speaker. Thank you.